It's week 4 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Texans and the Bucs, and it's...
Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game.
Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold again for Evans. This time he's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 39, Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A handoff to Fournette. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
46, boys, 46.
Fournette again. Shreds the tackle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Mills. He's going to look deep down the field. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And a catch right side by Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, that was big right there, because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now Leonard Fournette. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Only muster a yard here to the 38. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. They shake, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Desmond King back deep. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They go play action. Mills. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mills. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Play action now. Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Texans' 1st down.
Come on, baby.
7-7, our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Andy Janovich, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Darnold. And this is incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Darnold from the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mills. He's got Jordan complete right side. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And McManus able to put it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mills. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mills. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. It's caught. Tolbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Mills to the air again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 2nd and 10, Mills. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Let's go.
Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin with a matchup of the two teams that Peyton Manning took to a Super Bowl championship. Denver heading east to take on Indianapolis. And at the half, 13-10 is the score. A touchdown run there for Javonte Williams. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. The Saints still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Mills, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mills on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The offense trots back onto the field, and we shine our Madden spotlight on Sam Darnold. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Faking the give, Darnold. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
Yeah, he's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A carry here for Hunt. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They run the counter. Hunt. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mills. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mills to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Mills. That escapes the sack. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mills now from the 50. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Mills. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Darnold on 1st down. There's Evans again, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, Darnold. And a dump off to White. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it second down. Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Again, Darnold dumps it off to Fournette, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up first and 10 in the fourth quarter. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Mills. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They begin with a run by Fournette. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Second down, back to Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on all.